my phone's on, so it doesn't matter. It'll still ring, won't it?
Okay, I think we can go ahead and get started. My name is Caleb Green. I'm the assistant project coordinator with the ROC here. I hope you all had a great holiday break, if you were able to take a break. And this training here is really intended for regional leads for the PIC count. And I think it will go relatively quickly. I wanted to just get you all familiar with the command center. It's the place you go to fix errors, run reports, and everything like that. So here's just a brief agenda that we'll be going over. But really, I just wanted to show you how to log on and play around with it a bit so you can do it on your free time. So if you go into pointintime.info is where you go in to log in. And again, this is for the Counting Us app. This is the command center for where all the survey responses are going. So on the upper right-hand corner is a login to command center. And please, at any time, interrupt me if you have questions along the way. I'm going to log into this one here. So everyone on here should have a manager role in the command center. If you log in and you don't see everything that we're going to be seeing today, let me know, and I can get you that manager role. Or if you think that there are other people in your communities who need that role, let me know as well.
It looks a little different on the phone now.
Yeah, so this is strictly on the web-based version. This is different from the app. This is where all the surveys are going. So the Counting Us app is just strictly surveys, and this is where all of them are going and where you go to fix errors or run reports.
Okay. How did you get to the command center?
Yeah, so you go to pointintime.info. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a login to command center. That's where I am. You'll see here that this is blank, and that's because we need to log into our account. And I'm not sure why they do this, but they have this tiny, hard to read green button up at the top.
All right, never mind. Start over.
Under demonstration data. And you hit change there, and you can log on to OR 505 Fountain State. That's us. Good so far? And then from here, you can click into our count.
Okay, yeah.
So here are all the surveys that have been answered. Again, this isn't test mode, so none of these are being counted. This is just people who have been submitting in the app so far. And so this will give you live updates onto everything that's happening with the count. See just brief statistics on surveys, who's answering, things like that. But what I want to do up right here, you can also do users, but also in the regions, this is where all the regions are set up, and it's by county. So you can go here and all the counties should be in there. If you don't see your county, let me know. And so here are some optional things for you to keep in mind. Let's go into Baker County, for example.
Fuck, I can't hear it.
Can't hear me?
Yeah, and I don't have all the counties.
Oh,
Are you having troubles hearing me?
I can hear you just fine, but I know Corinne was having trouble hearing.
Okay.
And I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
And I'm sorry, who am I speaking with?
Kenneth Thompson with CARE.
First, I'm in a meeting on the computer.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let's do
Okay, I
this. I'm
found
going to
my
go through
way.
all this, and then if you have one-off questions for me, I can make sure that you have the right permissions to see all this. And also, this is being recorded, so I'm going to upload this to our YouTube channel. So, Corinne, if you can't hear me, I'll upload it to the channel, and we have another training on Thursday. So, to keep going here, Baker County, for example, and the county should be broken out. And this is totally optional, up to you. You can set up a team and to Set up teams. This is if it's easier for you. You can add team name, let's say test. And then you go into test and you can add users. So you can set up people as they create profiles in the Counting Us app. Make teams here. Also, there's some other optional things, volunteer to make sure people have cars. Down at the bottom, there's a deployment center. So if you wanted to put an address in, so people can see where they're deploying from. You do that as well. But all of you should, and Kenneth, I'll work with you and anyone else who's having trouble seeing what I'm seeing to make sure that you have permissions in your particular county, your account. So that's what this looks like here. And again, there's no need to set up teams. It's only if you find it easier to track everyone who's in your county and making sure everyone's kind of together. Okay, so now I'm going to go to fixing errors. So say, for example, someone's in the field and they give you a call and they say, hey, I accidentally entered the wrong information for this person. So this is where you would go to fix that. And you can see there's different ways to break out the responses. So this is all the responses in the test so far that we've gotten in my area. So you can break it out this way. Particular regions or people in it, or you can do a list here. And say, for example, I have a scenario here that someone gave me a call and they don't remember a lot about the individual. They know that they gave the wrong vet status. Their initials are MG, they're male, and they're 25 to 34 is their age range. So what you can do is go into this filter button right here, and you can filter out. So they said their initials were MG. Age range was from 25 to 34, so they're 25. And our filters live update. You can see in the corner here. So you just click out. So that's our individual there. So to fix that error, you click this little button right here, and that'll open up. And this is the survey. So this is everything that got answered. The person who gave me a call said that they did the incorrect vet status. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here, and you can confirm. You can confirm location, make sure it makes sense. Like, yeah, that's answered the survey. So that is correct. You go down to the bottom. So they actually are a vet. So we're going to say yes there, hit save, and then we'll update it and fix that error. And it says up here, success, yay. And we can click out. And now if we go back into it, we can see that, yep, yes. Any questions on that?
Can you do that one more? Can you do
Oh,
that
course.
one more time with another one?
Yep. So let me clear my filters. So again, this is on the list. There's a map version and a list version. I prefer the list version. It's a little bit easier. So let's say it's from Douglas County. Told us they had an error and male 25 plus. And it was Larry who put it in. So we don't know their name. User was Larry. So we have two from him. So we have Douglas County male, 25 plus. So there's two here. So let's say their name was LC. So we can see here name LC. So yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. Would you mind muting if you're not asking questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, that's no problem.
And then so from here we can correct whatever error it was. So really the filter button
No problem, I'm not worried.
the best way. The filter button is the best way to find particular things, but we can also scroll through and see. It would be very helpful if they had the survey number. You can give us the survey number and then we can enter that in. That'd be the quickest way. But you can do it. You know, from the filter options, you can do it from any one of these. Filter it down until you find the individual. Anyone else? Okay, Karine, I missed the part where we heard this is forward and longer pit data into service point. Okay, so yes, so this is for the Counting Us app. I have it up here. This is what it looks like. The Counting Us app is the way that we're going to be doing the pit count this year. So I think you're muted there, Karine. Oh, this is.
I used an expletive. You don't want to hear it.
Oh, okay.
Like, we got a brand new system for entering the pit data.
That's correct.
What a pain in the butt.
Well, hopefully this will make things easier. So if you haven't seen any of the Counting Us demos, those again are on YouTube. I'll share those out after this. And we have 2 trainings a week up until the pit count. So and you have the option of doing it on the online app or the app on your phone. You can do it from a tablet, you can do it from a desktop, or you can download the paper app and do it from there and then upload it onto the app.
Okay, well, we use community partners. I mean, in rural areas, we don't, you know, most of the people that I count are not people I'm counting, literally. It's people that are various agencies and providers around the community and the local continuum are counting for us.
Yeah, in a lot of communities are like that. So this would be, you should demo or tomorrow it goes into a little bit more detail. This is more particular on the regional leads, but we'll go into more detail and I'll share with you a YouTube video and we can work
Tomorrow or Thursday?
Tomorrow. There's 2 this week. There's one on.
I thought there was one on Wednesday.
There's a Counting Us demo on Tuesday, and there's another Counting Us demo on Friday. But I'll share those out with you again, and we can work one-on-one to answer some of your concerns. But so yeah, so the Counting Us app or you do it on your smartphone, you can do it on a tablet, you can do it on a desktop, you can download a paper app, do it from there, and then upload it like it was in HMIS. And then what we're looking at today is where all the surveys go. So this is the command center. So that's what we're looking at today. So when I say things like correct errors, that's someone out in the field, community partner, for example, does a survey and they say they accidentally did something wrong and they let you know and then you can correct it from here. Okay, so we did fixing. Does anyone have questions about fixing an error?
Nope. That was awesome.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go into running reports and keep in mind that this part of the command center is not going to be working because our count is still in test mode and it's going to be in test mode until the count. So just keep that in mind. I just want to show you where you go for those things. So we can create reports from here, bring that up, and you can do all types of things, unsheltered, sheltered, and you can go into your organizations and projects to do sheltered. Let's say for unsheltered, you can do HUD COC and do it. Like I said, it's not working now, but it'll do your geography. So you can run reports after when it's not test mode. You can run reports live. You can run reports after the count. It's a quick, easy way to get all of your surveys, and you can also do it by all this stuff. So this is where you would go for that. And so the next thing on our agenda, and one thing I wanted to bring up with all of you is our sheltered projects. You might have seen an email from me asking for your organization names, project, and type for sheltered projects. If you're doing a sheltered count, and you want a certain project included in that, then that's what I'm speaking of, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm in the app here to do a count. So let's get started. It's in test mode. Let's do a sheltered homeless survey. individual. Go through there, and this is what I'm speaking of here, the organization. So these are the ones that I've been given so far, because all of these need to be manually put in. And so let's go to CARE, for example, because they have a lot of projects, and CARE Emergency Shelter. So that's what I'm speaking of. If you need your organization included in here, please let me know the organization and the project type. If it's emergency shelter, permanent housing, permanent transitional housing, school, or rapid rehousing. Okay, any questions on that? And I can show you what it looks like from my end on the admin side.
Hey, Caleb.
Yep.
I'm just looking on mine on the app and just noticed that, I don't know, for whatever reason, there's 2 signs of victories, which is one of our shelters. Is that going to be an issue if they're entering into both of those?
That might have just been an error on my part, and I can get rid of that. And
Okay, I'll send you an email.
please, and also, yeah, please play around and look at all these and make sure that they are. So this is what it looks like here. So here's all the projects I've been given so far. And so it says organization, name of the project, and project type. And these are what we're doing. So if you see my emails, I'll also send out another one to please get those to me, and I can get those uploaded as soon as possible. Okay, that's what. Oh, but real quickly, I wanted to give you an update on doubling up, because that was one thing that we wanted to be included. So to count doubled up, it is now, if you go to unsheltered, and I'm just quickly going through the survey here so I can show you. Where are you sleeping on the night of the count? To count doubled up, it'll be this one right here, with friends, family, couch surfing. And now when we click that, before it would just end the survey there, but now it's opened up so you can complete the survey. And then at the end, we can pull all these to count doubled up in your area. But that's separate from this. I just wanted to make sure you knew all that, because that had been an issue before. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, well, really, that's what I wanted to show you. Please let me know.
Caleb?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, it's Heather. I feel like, is there like a special sign-in that we use, or do we use the one that we created a long time ago?
You use the same login. Yeah, so I've updated all of the regional leads that have been identified. I've updated their permissions to manager. So this is what you're seeing here.
Am I in there? Like, I don't, well, when I sign in anyway, I don't see myself or anything.
If things are not, try clicking this tiny green.
I did. I changed it to the Oregon.
Oh, you did?
And we can do
Okay.
this independent of the group. I feel super challenged right now.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, and there's definitely going to be some issues that crop up. So we can work. Not see them from this.
Can I maybe just call you?
Of course. Yeah.
When this is done, and then kind of go through it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Okay, if that's it, Caleb. It shows on my calendar though, like the other lady was saying, that Wednesday is my next meeting for this.
Oh, yes. On Wednesday, we're doing the exact same training.
Oh,
On
awesome.
Wednesday. I wanted to make sure there were 2 on this week, so
Okay.
anyone who couldn't make today can make Wednesday.
All right,
Vice
cool.
versa.
Perfect. That worked
The
out
one
great
on
for
Wednesday
me.
is the same training as this.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Caleb, I had a couple questions for you.
Oh, of course.
On this year, we're not doing anything with a youth addendum, correct?
So yes, you can still use the youth addendum if that's what you want for your area, as well as the SSVF form that we used in the past in order to get potential veterans to the SSVF program.
But that would be done in paper form still?
Yes. And the paper
Okay.
form is still available for those entities that will not use the app. But we're trying to get as many as possible to use it.
So that's fine, and I will move forward that way. I would just comment that that is really distracting, and it sends a mixed communication if we're training people to utilize an app and we're getting focused on technology, but yet we're still asking people to pack around paper forms with them, and sometimes if we're doing the youth and veterans multiples, and it complicates the process and is only going to make it harder for our volunteers to know what to do and when to do it. So if there is a desire to continue to utilize those, it would be nice if it could be included in the app itself.
Well, we couldn't include it this year, and we could not include additional questions this year because of the cost. But that is something that we are looking at going forward, and we do hear your pain on this.
Thank you.
So,
Okay, and I'll send out for the Counting Us demos. I'll send out the calendar holds to all of you as well. Okay. Well, if there are no more questions, please reach out to me to follow up on anything that you saw here. We're going to be doing another exact training as this on Wednesday if you wanted to come there to refresh. If you log in and you don't see any of this, let me know and I'll make sure that you get permissions to see it. But we're in test mode now, so you can play around as much as you want and see what you see. But thank you for coming. I hope you have a great day.